haven't posted a video much, but here it is. Okay. Okay, the one that you're seeing right now is MC City. I have made this last year. And it's become a full-grown city. And this is from the Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. I got it last year on summer in July. But I made it on August though. So this city is called MC City. Well, I really don't know how to how to say the actual full name. And okay, here I am. And here's the, this is like a version of the Statue of Liberty, the book, and also the sword instead of the torch. However, I made this city all by myself, one-handed. And I'll show you. Okay, speaking about, I know you guys gonna say, this guy does Minecraft? Why is he here? Well, the reason why I made this statue because it's pretty obvious about the golden neighborhood. I call this Goldberg, but I mostly call it Butterhood. Version of a neighborhood, but made out of gold. It's kind of like the rich version. Well, the latest neighborhood I built is this one made out of iron, and he's a Toho building. This one's the largest building I've ever made since the latest update for this city. And I'll show you around. Okay, here's the theater. The Ferris wheel's over there. Military base is over here, which I will show you right now. Which is this one, which is the first building I've ever made when I first got Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. And you can see me again. And there's a boat for tourists to come in. In front of the theater, there is a park. Don't mind the farm landscape. It's a park. Well, I'm trying to build the park so it could be fully open, so it could look exactly like a park. Yeah, this might take at least minutes, days, I don't know, but maybe take days. Oh yeah, over there is the plain side. Well, what I'm trying to do is make a memorial to this one, but I'll tell you later about the history, or I should say a fictional history from this city. And from the park, you can actually see the full view of the city. Well, almost. Only on the east side of the city. My bad. Well, this is my first largest building I've ever made. However, I modified it so it could look exactly like the Empire State Building. It looks pretty small, as you can see. If I make it bigger, then yes, it will be a true city. Oh yeah, and this one's a news station, which is the first building I've ever made that is actually futuristic. Here's come the lava falls. Yeah, the Ferris wheel, and also the docks. This is the only thing I've ever made, and also the latest one. It looks identical if you could find from the image. And here's the cafe, Burgers 3 Irons. That's it. Oh yeah, there is an oil rig, and he's a native island, which I'll show you later. Here's a lighthouse. I make 2 lighthouses. However, yeah, I make 2 lighthouses, but I don't know what to do with these 2 lighthouses. If I could remove this one or this one, maybe I could keep it. And here it is. Well, the Diamond World Trade Center. This is like exactly like the Twin Towers before 9/11 happens. But this one's made out of diamond. I'm still trying to modify it because this one is a lot bigger than this one. Yeah, a lot bigger than this one. And you can see myself again. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, that one's an Italian restaurant, which you can see the flag. I'll show you the rest of the buildings, but it's gonna be long. Here's a McDonald's. Here's a McDonald's place. It was pretty small, but you could understand it. International fast food. A fountain. And he's come transitional railroads. My bad. That leads you to the direction. It goes to the gold things. It goes to the gold neighborhood. While the other goes deep into this area. I'll show you later on this video. Okay, this one's a botanic garden, which has only dandelions and roses. That's it. I'm trying to add more, and here I am again. Probably later. Oh, and here's a baseball field. This is a pretty small baseball field. However, I'm trying to make it realistic. You can see my inventory. I'm trying to make it more realistic because. And here's a scoreboard. This is the smallest thing I've ever made. Okay, here's a fountain, actually I'll tell you later in the next video. Okay, as we go further, here's the White House and the mansion. Only one could live there if you want. And the White House, which is exact copy, well, that's since before TU-14, which is the latest on TU-13, when quartz were added. Well, I had to modify this one, iron to quartz, which might take some time. It's a sidewalk that goes all around. The White House, everything's protected, no one cannot jump on it. As you can see, I can't even jump myself too. Look. Not even high as it could go. Except for a speed potion. Yeah. And he's a roller coaster. Which is pretty small. Oh yeah, just let you guys know this is sheep bait. I'll tell you later, and then I'll tell you about this one in a later video. And he's come. This is like the version of the Hollywood sign, but this one's MC City. I'm still thinking the names from MC. City's already full name. Okay, this one's the arcade, which is pretty small. Has ice hockey and also prizes. Here's the full prizes. Don't mind this one. Mind the top one. This is pretty small arcade. Starting. Ugh. Sorry. And he's another Twin Tower version, but this one's gold. However, this one's thinner, this one's thicker. I should say this one's bigger, this one's smaller. I'm trying to modify this. I'll remove this. I don't know. Tell me in the description below. And he's a radio station, which is also pretty small. You know, like an average looking radio station, but this one's actually pretty small. And he's a church. I always wanted to add a church. And he's a police station. I'll show you in a later video about the police stations in the city. And this one's another railroad, which is from this building, another latest building I've ever made, that has a rail in the building that goes all the way through this city, which is Diamond, which is the stupidest name I've ever come up with. Or you could call it Diamond City, because this neighborhood has full diamonds. And he's been the human statue. Oh, you can see my statue. With the Diamond Lighthouse. I'll show you later about this city. And this one has a subway that connects MC City to Diamond City, including 2 bridges. And I already mentioned that one. and this one's navigation. This is the navigation center, as you can see from airports. Speaking about it, here's the airport. This is pretty small. I'm trying to modify this one, but this is gonna be pretty hard. This take me days to make this. Here's why. I had to make this, which you guessed it, but I'll show you later in the next video. And here's like a historical side, which I will show you on the next video or later. And here's the entry to the subway. I'll show you later as well. And that's it. That's all I could show you. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you. Well, there are still more cities around this map. Here's Snowtown, which explains why with all the snow. Oh yeah, just a reminder. Just a reminder that that the biome changes because I have made this since TU10. When I first got Xbox Live, I got this game before I got it. But when I got it, it updated the game and it changes biome. This one's a jungle biome, but this one's the oldest. But this is the oldest. This is the older world. Sorry about me. Sorry about myself. About dang it, I forgot. And he's on the rail race from Snowtown to MC City. The rails keep on all the way go. This is just like an average city. But this one has a history. Okay. And that is it for my city. And that is the end of the tour of my city. There's a hospital. There's a hospital which I made. I'll tell you in a later video about this. So I see you guys in a later video. And that is a tour from my city. A year when I made it since August. And now it look like this. When you go in this building, I still can't think of a name. But I mostly call it the observatory building. Because you can see the whole view from the city. Same thing as the Diamond World Trade Center. Speaking about buildings, this one, I call this the Centennial Building. Which is the first building I've ever made that actually did reach the excessive height before TU12. And I'm moving, sorry. See, that's how high the limit is. I'm trying to add height for this building, but does not exceed. That's not bigger. That's not even close to be bigger as this one. Okay, that's the end of the tour. Sorry about that from the third time. So I'll see you guys later in a later video. Comment my video. Make some opinions about this city. And read the description below about more information about the city. Bye.